Hello and welcome to our assembly today. It is Children's Mental Health Week. Today is the 1st of February, and so all this week and in the weeks to come, we're going to be thinking about our mental health, and the theme for this week is express yourself. So what do we mean by express yourself? When we say we express ourselves, we're finding different ways, creative ways to share our feelings, our thoughts and our ideas through things like art, writing, music, dance, and doing things that make us feel good. During Children's Mental Health Week, we're exploring these different ways that we can express ourselves and the creative ways that we can share our feelings and our thoughts. Let's have a little look at this video together. See if you can spot the different ways people here are expressing themselves. Why do we think it matters? Why are finding healthy ways to express ourselves important? Let's listen in and see what some of the pupils of Milton O'Leys think. Okay, so here I am with two of our health and wellbeing prefects, Fraser and Monica. So we've just been having a chat about health and wellbeing and positivity, really, haven't we? And expressing ourselves. So Monica, what were you saying? What do you like to do to express yourself?
I usually do like drawing or colouring or listen to music, because when I'm drawing it lets me release creativity and makes me feel calm, relaxed and happy.
Fantastic. How about the music?
Music's just something that helps calm down when you're a bit angry or that, like angry or stressed or sad.
Fantastic. Thank you. So Monica, how does being creative and expressing yourself make you feel?
Well, it can make me feel really joyful because that's me using my creativity into something that I can work hard on.
Brilliant. And how about you, Fraser? How does it make you feel when you're creative and expressing yourself?
Like, I just feel like I can do anything and put my mind to it. And then when I put my mind to it, it's like I can do this and I can keep going forever.
Oh, it's really brilliant to hear. The final thing we were chatting about is about the importance of all this. So we were thinking, so why does finding healthy ways to express yourself matter? Why is it important, do you think, Fraser?
Just to keep yourself like fit, healthy, and like maybe do walks or runs or cycles to keep yourself fit, or as Monica said, do some colourful drawing, or me looking at the birds, because then you're looking out in the nature and you're making your own imagination.
And why do you think that matters?
Because if you're just sitting around watching TV or something, you're just glued to the screen when you could be like outside enjoying the fresh air, going out for a walk or something like that.
And I think from what you're saying, then, that you feel that that's the way that it makes you feel better when you do that. Brilliant. What about you, Monica? Why do you think it matters to find healthy ways to express you both described?
Well, if you don't find healthy ways to do stuff, then you can end up getting ill or sad or anything like that, because if you're not having fun and doing stuff you like, then you can end up getting ill.
How do you feel, Monica, at the moment during this current lockdown?
Well, at the moment I feel fine, because I know if I'm staying inside and doing everything I'm supposed to during the rules, then I'm safe. So I'm not really bothered by it, as long as everyone's safe and healthy and happy.
And are the strategies that you've described, like the colouring and listening to music and the drawing, they're things that can help you to feel happy, are they?
Yes, they are.
Great. Okay, listen, guys, you've been amazing. Thank you for your time again. So that's it. To sum up, finding creative, enjoyable ways to share our thoughts, our feelings, and our ideas can make us feel good and help our mental health, especially when we face tough situations or difficult times. Thinking about our mental health, let's think about, just like we look after our physical health, our bodies, by doing things like exercising, eating well, and getting enough sleep, we also need to look after our mental health, or our minds. One way of caring for our mental health is to notice and share how we're feeling. Expressing ourselves in creative ways will help us to do this. Let's turn to our Milton of Leys prefects again to hear what they have to say about how being creative and expressing themselves make them feel. So we're just talking about how we express ourselves to make ourselves feel better. And I was saying that I like to go for a walk. I know that I'll get my trainers on or walking boots, depending on where I'm going, and I'll walk and I'll walk. And in the end, it just makes me feel better. Sometimes it's maybe just clearing my head a little bit, or it could just be that it helps me to stop thinking about the things in my head and to think about the outside. Maybe I hear birds tweeting or notice the weather and the sky, and I just feel a bit better about things as well. So I was asking our health and wellbeing prefects, what they do to express themselves, what helps them feel better and more positive about things. So Madison, I think you were starting us off.
I just feel in the morning, if I could do a 5-10 minute workout, I just feel better about myself and feel ready for the day.
That's fantastic. Cameron, do you want to speak with us?
I like to bake.
Okay, so that's a really creative way to express yourself. And how does it make you feel, Cameron, when you bake?
It makes me feel happy when I do it.
What kind of things do you bake?
I like to bake brownies and cupcakes.
And are you able to tell us how you feel it makes you feel happier? What is it about baking that makes you feel happy?
It just makes me feel like if I go up and do it, I can do more. I feel like I'm more energetic once I do it.
Brilliant, because you've achieved that. That's fantastic. Anybody else want to share anything about what they do? Go ahead, Fraser.
So when I wake up, I look out the window and look with my binoculars and see if I can see any other birds. And I maybe go for a walk because that makes me chilled, and then I can carry on and make it all slow but get it done.
Fantastic. Thanks, Fraser. So tell us a little bit about the birds. Are there particular different kinds that you're looking out for? Do you keep a note of the different ones that you see?
Yeah. It's just I just try and find because I've put food out for them every day and see if any new ones come.
So there's something about connecting with nature there as well, isn't there? How many different kinds of birds do you think you can recognize now?
13.
Wow. And have you seen them all in your garden?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot, Fraser, for that. Jamie, I think you were going to say as well. We haven't heard from you yet. Go ahead.
Well, sometimes when I have nothing to do, I just start doodling.
And how do you think that helps you?
Well, it just I don't know, it just makes me feel calm.
Fantastic. What a good example. Thank you, Jamie.
I like doing dancing as a hobby. I've been trying to get better at it, but it makes me feel very happy and it makes me feel proud of myself because I'm exercising, but I'm enjoying it at the same time.
That's wonderful. Thanks, Vicky. And I think that's what it's all about, isn't it? When we have those kind of good feelings, it helps us when things maybe aren't so good, we can look back on those, or we know, well, actually, we can look forward and do this again. It will help us. And it's developing that resilience inside us, isn't it? Miss Hutchison, how about you? What do you do to relax and feel better?
I think all of the above. I think all the strategies that we've heard are really useful. I like to do a workout and I do like to do some weights and sort of HIIT training. And the reason I like to do that is because I'm physically moving, but I'm also really concentrating on my form. So if I'm thinking about, am I got a tight core and a straight back, if I'm really thinking about all of this, then I don't have time to be thinking about other things and worrying. And that distraction, as well as a physical movement, makes me feel much better.
That's a great example, because that's, I think, touching on what we've been thinking about, which is the mindfulness, isn't it? That if you can really concentrate on the moment, it helps to give you that calm as well, rather than thinking about lots of different things that you feel are slightly out of your control. It helps you to keep things under your control.
Hi, my name is Lainey, and when I'm upset I play with Lego and I draw because it makes me feel better and happy, because I like to create things.
Hi, I'm Molly and I like to dance my head in a class, and once I'm home I like dancing because that's kind of like my hobby.
Hi, my name is Chloe, and when I'm upset I like to write stories.
I like to sing, and sometimes I sing when I'm supposed to be sleeping.
I like to dance when nobody's around with songs on.
I like to hug people when I'm like sad or something.
That makes you feel better?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So as you've just heard there, we are all different and we'll find different creative ways to express ourselves. Finding healthy ways to express ourselves can make us feel good, happy, relaxed, excited and connected. Let's sit back and enjoy this story, Beautiful Oops, together.
Torn piece of paper is just the beginning. Every spill has lots of possibilities. Bent paper is something to celebrate. A little drip of paint, let your imagination run wild. A scrap of paper can be fun to play with. A smudge and a smear can make magic appear. A stain has potential if you play with the shape. Holes in your paper are worth exploring. When you think you have made a mistake, think of it as an opportunity to make something beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful,
Remember, when we express ourselves, we don't have to be a great artist or a wonderful dancer. We may be, but we don't have to be. It's not about being the very best at something or about putting on a performance either. So let's encourage each other to find lots of different ways to get creative and express ourselves. Here's an activity for you to try, the squiggle game.
Every year at Place to Be, we celebrate Children's Mental Health Week. This year's theme is Express Yourself. There are so many ways we can express ourselves creatively. Let's try something fun together. The squiggle game. All you need is a pen and paper and to squiggle. Then have a look at what you can spot in your squiggle. Can you turn it into something else? Let's turn this one into a little friend. You might see a face, an animal, a fantastical creature. You might even want to imagine what your friend might say to you. My panda's excited about expressing themselves creatively at Children's Mental Health Week, and I hope you are too.
Game. And also look at these incredible drawings that Monica has done for us for mindfulness. And you will be able to download these yourselves to colour in yourselves too. Or how about this? Making a paper dog. Easy origami for us to try together. Finding healthy ways to express ourselves creatively is just one way of looking after our mental health. So let's have a little look here. I've asked members of staff, and we've obviously been hearing from our health and wellbeing prefects as well as some of the children through the school about different ways that they choose to be creative, to express themselves, and that helps them with their positive mental health. For Miss Shamield, dog walks on the beach helps to blow the cobwebs away, and that is her puppy Hugo. Miss Sparding says, I love knitting as it makes me feel calm and relaxed. I will happily sit and knit these all year round, ready to give to people at Christmas time. Mrs. Macaulay has found that learning something new helps, and she's learning how to play the piano. Miss Williamson says, I like to try and find the silver linings, to look on the bright side and be grateful for the things that I do have. I just take a minute to remember how lucky I am. Look at this amazing range of pictures we have here from Jess, who says, I love to bake for my family. It always makes me feel happy. So I have a challenge for you. Next week, try your hand at expressing yourself in any way you feel works best for you. And then share this with your teacher on your Google Classroom. It could be a picture, or you may be able to write about the experience that you've had. We will love to see this, and it will also help us gather lots of ideas for strategies to help us stay mentally positive. The video below will give us lots of creative ideas. Also, the images that you'll see there are from lockdown, as we currently still have. Remember to have a look at the attachments with this assignment for activities from our health and wellbeing prefects for your own health and wellbeing. A huge thank you to Fraser, Madison, Monica, Vicky, Cameron and Jamie for all their help in this assembly today, for your ideas and your thoughts and your own creativity. Okay, boys and girls, let's get creative and let's help each other on the journey we're on at the moment. Goodbye.
Pandemic has the possibility of bringing us together in ways none of us would have been able to predict or expect.
I'm so small, said the mole. Yes, said the boy, but you make a huge difference.